You're now watching AreYouCrazy.com.
It's AreYouCrazy.com.
AreYouCrazy.com.
Man, AreYouCrazy.com.
Shout out to AreYouCrazy.com, of course.
Definitely. Are you crazy? Nigga, you crazy? Nigga, how the fuck you crazy, nigga?
Oh, are you fucking crazy? Are you? Are you crazy? Shout out to AreYouCrazy.com.
And right now, you locked into AreYouCrazy.com.
AreYouCrazy.com.
Miss Drama think I want the fame. You can tell by my Jesus piece that I'm married to the game.
Okay. My name is Kareem Williams, a.k.a. Lefty. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a rapper from Philadelphia, but I live in Arizona. I'm also a celebrity interviewer. Interview different reality TV show stars, different celebrities. And I'm an internet marketer. I'm just all around entrepreneur.
Right. So I was looking at your bio, and it said that you're the son of the singer Charles Williams of the Turbans. So what was it like growing up? What was it like growing up? As a son of the legendary singer.
I had that when I was one. So and he was a singer back in the 50s and 60s. So that was way before my time. So I really didn't get a chance to be able to, see all that or benefit from all that.
Right. Sorry to hear that.
It's all good.
Right. I can dig it. My dad died when I was young too. So, coming from that, who influenced you to get into rap?
It's a funny story. The group in South Philly, where I'm from Southern Washington. There's a group called Keep the Fifth, and I wanted to be in the group, But at that time, I was kind of garbage, so they wouldn't let me in the group. So I just practiced my bars and got my bars up, and then they finally let me in the group.
Right. So how long?
Back in
How long was you in the group?
I still consider myself a member, original member. It's like, I started rapping about 1998, 99. I rapped till about, 2003. I had my own recording studio, and what have you. And then after that, my mom passed away that year. Had a lot of stuff going on, so I kind of walked away from the game.
I can dig it. So then it said that you owned a studio. So can you tell the people what's the positives? Yeah. What's the positives and what's the negatives of owning and running your own studio?
Well, the positive is if you're an artist, you can get a lot done. But that was something that I didn't actually take advantage of. I actually had a lot of other artists come and record, and I really didn't knock out a lot of my own personal stuff. But the benefit is you're able to record on impulse. Say you had somebody come into your town, from out of town that you want to work with. You got a place you can take them. You don't have to pay, for studio time. Although you have to pay for lighting and all those things. You don't have to pay the initial upfront coverage for studio time. So in that regard, there's a benefit. The cons is, you got to have it in the right location, which we didn't have it in the right location. You got to be able to, at that time, I didn't know marketing as I know it today. So you do the proper marketing and provide something that the other studios in Philly don't have, then you're going to lose a game, because there's so many legendary studios within Philadelphia that is like, why would we go to you if we can go here and they're already documented? Does that make sense?
Right. So then you got done with the studio, and it says that you moved to Phoenix, and you got into marketing. Just tell me, how and what.
Actually, I was in marketing before I moved to Phoenix. I moved to Phoenix about 2011, 2010. But I was already in marketing before I moved to Phoenix.
Okay, how did you get into marketing, and why and how did you choose Phoenix?
I got into marketing because, I was just so tired of, I was working 3 jobs in my own recording studio. Like I was a certified hustler. I was like, get it by any means necessary. And I just figured out it got to be a way that's easier than where I can make more money and have more time freedom. So, a lady introduced me to a network marketing company, and I got into the network marketing company, fell miserably in that, and then I got introduced to online marketing to help me build my network marketing company. But I just went another level with it and started, advertising, marketing, stuff like that.
Right. And I also seen that you have your own hip hop blog site, right?
Yeah, I got a YouTube channel and a hip hop blog. I'm actually putting the hip hop blog together right now. But I write for a couple blogs. Insanity is Reality blog. I write for Empower Networks, Fact for Cheese Jeter blog, and Reality Stared blog. I write for those blogs as well. Because I do interviews. I do interviews with celebrities, so they post a lot of my stuff.
Right. And how long you been doing that?
I've been doing that for the past 4 or 5 months. I just really started in the interviews. I'm in 30 interviews.
So now you just decided to get back in the rap?
Yeah. I mean, now I'm doing a little bit better financially, and I can really focus on the music. Back then, it was just so much focusing on where I'm gonna get my next dollar from. Although I was working, super hard, still living a rat race. I'm working hard, and I still ain't got no money.
Right.
So now I'm kind of I had that time freedom that I was always looking for. So now I can put more into the music, which back in the day I couldn't put into the music because it was so much of a struggle, so much worrying about this and that you couldn't focus on your bars and coming up with clever concept and clever songs. But I think I did a pretty good job of coming up with clever stuff back in the day. But I think now it's just intensified because I have more time to think and more time to create. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And what would you say the differences is, rapping from Philly and rapping in Arizona?
I think in Arizona, I'm different because of the simple fact that I'm a Philly person speaking Philly words, but I have a down south flow and kind of like a West Coast style flow. So I kind of, I'm kind of different to a lot of people, but I'm really just getting into the rap scene here in Arizona. I'm mainly hitting up the blog sites. I'm more internet than anything else. You know what I mean?
Right. So what's next for you? What's next for you? I've seen that you just dropped a mixtape. So what's next? After that.
I got another project that I'm working on called Names. That's going to be the EP. We'll probably drop that within the next 4 to 6 months. Definitely trying to get more interviews onto my YouTube channel, and definitely just promote this My Views mixtape. That's My Views album.
And what would you say makes you different from everybody else?
Everybody, because I'm an entrepreneur, and I do more than one thing. You don't realize that. I do these interviews with these celebrities, and I always put my songs in the beginning and the end of the interviews. So, a lot of people that probably wouldn't have heard my music is hearing my music now because of the simple fact that I'm doing the interviews with different reality TV show stars, different celebrities, different groupies, different porn stars. So I'm putting my music in places that wouldn't necessarily hear my music. And also, I'm just a certified hustler. I know how to, work the internet and make things move. Where the average artist, they're not thinking on, they're not thinking on entrepreneur business level. They're thinking more of, I need to get my music out there, but they're not thinking, how can I do it strategically? How can I use this vehicle to promote this vehicle and this vehicle to promote that vehicle? Does that make sense?
Right. So, you could just tell them, the mixtape you have out now, what is it called?
It's called My Views.
And where can they find it?
You can get it on thatfit.com. And, what's it, hotnewhiphop.com?
How can people reach you?
They can hit me up on Twitter at MLM Kareem, and they can hit me up on Instagram. That's at the kid Lefty. Just definitely hit me up on Twitter and Instagram. I'm always on there networking and politicking with people.
What it seems to be when dealing